Hi guys, Heather from the future. I don't typically do this, but I want to take a few seconds just to ask for a favor. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers on my channel so that I can create a YouTube community. Then my next goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you watch my videos and you enjoy them, please hit that subscribe button. I really want to get to that 500 so that we can interact and have more of a community on our channel. Anyway, back to the show. Enjoy. We came out to Colin's camp to help get it ready for when his wife Tracy and her friend arrived. Sounds simple enough until you factor in that the water pump didn't want to work. No pump meant no showers, no running water for dishes, and toilets flushed with a bucket of lake water. Welcome to island life. We're Murray, Heather, Eve, and Pearl Ginnick. We're a Canadian family of 4, always chasing the next adventure. In 2022, we bought a 48-foot project sailboat and quickly realized it needed way more work than we expected. Our goal? Splash by 2026, but like any good plan, that's written in pencil. Follow along as we turn this giant hunk of fiberglass into a floating home with hopes of one day sailing around the world. We share the highs, the setbacks, the roadside detours, and everything that makes up the go. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode of Ginnick's on the Go. Day 2 started slow. Coffee in hand, dew on the grass, and the lake so still it felt like the whole world was holding its breath. See the hustle and bustle of the city over there? And the fog rolling out. How the light hits everything. That little bit of fog. So pretty. A little bit of dew. With the island waking up and everyone else in the camp still asleep, my tummy was rumbling, and so I decided to use the universal alarm clock of bacon. The lake was absolutely mesmerizing. Between the changes in the water and the weather and all of the ships that were passing, I could literally sit there and watch it for hours. The guys dove into the pump problem right away. It seemed like the foot valve was the culprit, but if you've ever tried to fix something on a remote island, you know there's no hardware store to run to, no plumber on speed dial, and you've got what you've got to work with. In between pump troubleshooting, Murray was clearing brush, part of the caretaking that keeps the island safe and usable. That's bumpy.
Yeah, so the stuff we're cutting up is the deadfall, right? Trees that have died and fallen on down. or they fell across the trail and people just cut them up and threw them into the side of the bush. Okay? Deadfall, well, if there was a fire here, would mean the whole fire burns, the whole forest burns. Okay? In a healthy forest with no deadfall, all that burns is the tops of the trees. You'll see, we drive on the highway, you'll see some spots where the trunks are burnt, but the trees aren't burnt down. And they'll survive from that. So this is an overgrown forest that we're just trying to clean up some of the deadfall.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Good.
Mama, this is cold.
You're cold. That's quite the nice hoodie you have, Pearl. Where'd you get it?
From Mom.
It's 5-star transportation there. The weather had other plans, though, rolling in fast and forcing brakes to avoid getting drenched. When it rained, we stayed inside and did puzzles. When it passed, we went back out to work.
If you want to take the trike, you can take the trike.
No, we'll walk down. Okay, let's go walk down there. Go find the kids. Oh yeah, and the kids found friends at a camp down in the bay. Some kids that were spending some time with their grandparents. Suddenly, our afternoon was filled with skipping rocks, hiking, and then the kids found an odd activity they liked.
They said 1 minute.
Hasn't been 1 minute yet. Who would have thought that this is their loving entertainment? They love it. Without running water, camp life changes. Dishes meant boiling water on the stove. Showers were replaced by lake dips for those brave enough. Toilets, let's just say the bucket became our best friend. But the thing about island life is, even with the problems, it's peaceful. And then when you least expect it, a sailing vessel pulls up to the island that you recognize. You know the small sailing community? When you know the boat that's coming towards you. It's Frodo. Sailing Vessel Frodo. And it is operated by Sail Superior, and it is Captain Josh sailing it today. And Frodo is the boat that we learned on. Both Murray and I learned to sail on Frodo, on this lake, on Lake Superior. Oh, look at her. Beauty. Literally, that boat looks so tiny. Even though it's 40 feet. It's pretty crazy. After months of building work and barely touching the boat this summer, this was the change of pace we needed. Watching the weather from up here feels like sitting in a giant movie theater. Every storm rolling through in full surround sound. Birds. Check that out. That is just a wall of rain, wall of storms. Murray took the girls to go and see these two kids that are also on the island. They're literally like a month and a week apart from our kids. So we were up there earlier this morning, but he took them and I was like, yeah, I don't want to get wet, so I'll just stick around here. Storms rolling in. Just had a strike of lightning. Hoping maybe I can catch it. It's moments like this that remind me why I joined the Remote Goats Creator Kickstarter program. They're helping me build a business I can run from anywhere, even an island with spotty water and spotty internet. I focus on helping landlords choose the right tenants and what to do if they didn't pick the right one. I'll link that in the description below, and you can use the code HEATHERG, which is case sensitive, for 10% off. Crazy. Look at all the birds flying. There they go. It's coming across the lake. Gonna get soaked soon, Colin. Hopefully he makes it back before this hits us. But it's pretty crazy. It's so nuts. Because you can see the weather so differently out here. There's a ship out there. Sunny. Pretty soon you won't be able to see that ship. And then there's like this shop over here. And the sky and the color of the water is just insane. So strange. Go from sunny to angry to sunny to angry. Over the city. You can barely see the city right now. It's crazy. It's like a wall. And you can pretty well tell where it's pelting down in the lake because there's like a line that gets really dark. Oh, here he comes. You dying?
My legs are burning up.
I bet.
It's only a few steps.
The change in the watercolor is crazy. Yeah, no, I tried figuring out how to start that. I had no clue. So. I think it's gonna storm. While the guys fought the pump, I started dinner. Got bacon nachos ready to go in. A couple of steaks on the Barbie. Woo! By the end of the day, the pump was still being stubborn, so everyone went for icy swims to clean up. Whenever you're ready. Jump in!
Put her toes in, she's done.
Yeah, that's why Mom didn't even get her bathing suit on. You did a polar plunge. That can't be any worse. They did a polar plunge. This can't be any worse. Come on, somebody get in there. Crazy man. The water is too cold for my liking. Good girl, Pearl. All right, Eve, come on. I won't do it, but yeah, you do it.
Your sister did it.
I'm gonna run out of memory soon. Go for it. I stayed behind the camera, which worked out perfectly because Colin messaged me that the ship I was talking about earlier was just about to sail by. I sprinted up the hill, completely out of breath, just in time to see the St. Lawrence II tall ship glide past with every sail up in all her glory. It was pure magic. Although tours were the next day, we missed those, so I reached out to Tall Ship Expeditions, the company that runs this vessel, and they were gracious enough to agree to an interview and a tour the following day. If you're interested in seeing what the tall ship looked like, the St. Lawrence II, I'll have an episode coming out about that in 2 episodes' times after we wrap up the Welcome Island series. Although Colin and Murray put their best foot forward trying to get the water pump fixed, it still wasn't cooperating. As everyone needed to get back to town the next day, it was decided that the foot valve was going to be dismantled and reassembled. Let's hope we can get this water on so we can all go home with one less thing on Colin's to-do list.